Oh my. Oh yes, here I am. What's going on? Welcome everybody. If you're here on time, welcome everybody to the Big Time Show podcast that is live right now on Facebook, live on YouTube, live on Twitter, and of course live on Twitch. And of course, it is live on the home base of the Big Time Show podcast, which of course is Podbean. Hello to everybody on this great Tuesday evening. Hope you had a great day. I did. I hope you did. Hey, and if you didn't, come on, hang with me and we'll see if we can make you laugh a little bit and get a little education and experience my foolishness, if you'll let me say that. Yeah, that's what it is. It's mixed with facts and foolishness because of the way that I guess I deliver it. You will see some foolishness. I ain't got no problem with it. Of course, before we get started, I have to go ahead and let you guys know, of course, that the Big Time Show podcast, the music that you heard at the opening, of course, is made by my guy who let me use his music for the podcast thing, which is Alec X Winters. You can find him on Instagram. All you have to do is type in the name that you see on the screen, and you will hear a nice little jazz little music, not the music that you're hearing now. That's not his music, but the opening, the clap your hand music. That's where you'll hear that from. So do me a favor, everybody, if you don't mind. I've already done it. Why don't you share with some of the people that you may know, some Cowboy fans and even some Cowboy haters that may show up in here tonight. They're welcome. Everybody's welcome. Go ahead and let them in and let's enjoy this together. Share for me if you don't mind for the show. Listen, what else am I trying to do before I get started? Let's see here. Let's do this. If you want to, I'll do this now. I'll come back and later do it again. Listen, if you want to become a supporter of the show, there it is for you on your screen. The Big Time Show 3 is supercasttech.tech. The Big Time Show 3.supercast.tech. If you're on Podbean, all you have to do is just push that become a patron button there, and you will just follow those instructions. If it's on your heart to help your boy out here, it will be very easy to do and let you make that decision for yourself. Let me see what else I have to hear. Listen, I'm going to, hey, glad I'm welcome. Oh, Lord. The first person that comment is my brother, Brother Rodney Coleman. Here you go. Let the hate begin. Pittsburgh Steeler extraordinaire. He's in the house. But I love my brother. I appreciate him coming in for me. And for those that are watching me, I hope that you enjoy this little time that we have together, as most of us are getting ready to see if Mr. Durant can carry the Nets to another win. Can he do it on his own? Mr. Cedric Scott, come on in here. Thank you, Doc. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you showing up, man. I got a Steeler fan who started it off. So I need Cowboy support now. Steeler fans, Steelers are in the house. Here they come. So here we go. Listen, what else I got to say before I get started? I need some of you guys, listen. Most of you guys watch me on Facebook. That's fine. A lot of you, I mean hundreds. I'm talking about, I checked it out, I think before I got on here. I think I got about 700 followers on Facebook, which of course is great. That is outstanding for an upstart podcast. The only problem is that it don't do what I really needed to do as far as getting numbers and all that, because Facebook is just Facebook. Facebook will notice you, and then they'll start maybe trying to get you to do a little, little ads and stuff, and they'll pay you a little money for that. However, what I really want you guys to do, those of you that follow my page, the Big Time Show page on Facebook, will you do me a favor? Just do me a favor. Most of you have these accounts. Will you please go to my Twitter account, which is on the screen for you? It's real simple, at Big Time Luke. And then the YouTube channel, which is what I really want, the YouTube channel. Just search out the Big Time Show and just like and subscribe. That's all you got to do, like and subscribe. And that's really all I need you to do. If you have those accounts, do that for me. You'll be able to see me live. The channel's up now. I'm live there as well. I appreciate you so much for doing that. Also, Twitch. I'm very new on Twitch. For you have Twitch accounts, which most older folks don't. I mean, I get that, most older folks don't have it, but if you do have it, Big Time _73. Big Time _73. If you have that, I'm there live right now. You get the same, whatever you're looking at right now is there on Twitch right now. So I don't know whether you want to do it or not. That's fine, but it's there for you. Tonight's show, and there's no sense of getting crazy about it. Might as well just go on, let it out. I get all the preliminaries out of the way because I already know I'm about to, somebody may have to come get me in a minute, because, once I get on this roll, I ain't coming down. Okay. I put a meme out today on a page, and I just put it out there, but people don't know me so well, and they kind of went off on the Cowboy fans because I put down since 2019 that the Cowboys have only beat one team out of one team over 500 since 2019 or something like that, 18 or 19. I knew the meme was false in the first place. I knew that. It was put out by a group. There's a group on Facebook that's called Dallas Cowboys Hater Nation. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? There is a Facebook group that is called Dallas Cowboys Hater Nation. And obviously there are people who have joined it. Bro Coleman, you might want to join in on that because y'all love to be in cowboy business. So, you know. So that might be a group that you just very well may be very interested in. The Dallas Cowboy Hater Group. It came from that group. That meme came from that group. Coleman said, no, exactly. It came from that group, and it was wrong. The Cowboys have beaten a couple teams past that are past 500. It's not just one team. I don't know the exact number, but it's a couple. A lot of people kind of corrected the meme as I put it up, and they thought that I put it up in kind of like in a hater type mode, which was not the case. I just put it out there just to show how folks trying to downgrade the Cowboys. I understand that. But here's my thing. After looking at it, which this will be the basis of our show tonight, I after looking at it, I had to sit back and say, the meme is not true. It's not true. But it's not too far from the truth. We beat more than one team, but if all we beat is 3 teams in 2 years over 500, then there ain't nothing to talk about, right? And the truth of the matter is that we have not. I know some of y'all ain't gonna like this already, because see, the numbers are already going down. See, it's all right. I talked to this one tonight. It's all right. We'll have fun tonight. If it's just one or two. I'm like the preacher now. I am a preacher. Is there one? Is there one? Yeah, is there one? Is there one tonight? I don't mind. I don't mind it being one. But when you think about it, see what I'm saying? See y'all see Bro Coleman there. See what I'm saying? He said that his 20-year-old son hadn't seen the Cowboys really win a playoff game. Well, we won a couple playoff games. See right there. But what Bro Coleman is talking about, something past the first round. That's what he's talking about. And look, as the old saying goes, the truth hurts. The truth stings. You understand? The truth bites. The truth will it's like a baseball bat hitting you in your gut. It's not good. So I'm not disputing it. What have we done? We haven't done anything. We haven't done anything. We got to a division round, but hey, we haven't been to the playoffs consistently. Some of y'all Cowboy fans, y'all gonna look at this later, y'all ain't gonna like what I'm saying, but it's the truth. We talking about Super Bowl. Before talking about Super Bowl, can we just win 2? Can we have 2 seasons of winning football consistently? Can we do that? Can we make the playoffs 2 years in a row? Not 1 year, skip 2 years, make the playoffs next year, then skip 3 years. No. That ain't what we're talking about. Can we make playoffs consistent? Can we win? Can we concentrate on winning 10 games every year? 10 usually is the magic number that will get you into the playoffs. Can we concentrate on 10 games? Now, here's the thing. If we did not have the roster that is capable of winning 10 games, I wouldn't be saying this. It is a shame, Cedric. It's a shame. And the truth hurts. It's a shame. We ain't won nothing. So folk getting mad. Look, folk gonna be looking at this getting mad. You're not a Cowboy. Yes, I am. I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm just a realistic Cowboy fan. I'm a truthful Cowboy fan. We ain't won nothing. Well, we could have. We don't deal in couldas. Y'all, I let y'all optimistic Cowboy fans deal in. Yeah, I don't deal in coulda, woulda, shouldas, and all. No, we don't do that. Did you win or did you lose? That's the bottom line. It's either A or Z. That B through Y stuff don't mean nothing. When the clock started and when the clock ends. When the clock ends, did you win the game? Well, on third down, the refs messed us up. Man, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about the refs. I don't want to hear that. If we would have ran the ball instead of passing the ball on second down, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Did you win the game? And when we look at the resume of our team, you have no choice but to say, we ain't won nothing. How do I know that? Because the Dallas Cowboys team, the Dallas Cowboys organization, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, the Dallas Cowboy parking attendants, the Dallas Cowboy concession stand workers, the Dallas Cowboy mascot, the Dallas Cowboy fans all across the world, all gathered up together and watched the playoffs. That's how I know we ain't won that. See, y'all don't like what I'm saying already. I know. And I'm a Cowboy fan. Y'all know I am. I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. What's up, Gary? It's just the truth. The truth hurts. The truth hurts. What's up, Kev? I see you. The conscience is into the building. My brother Gary Atkinson is here. That's how I know we ain't won nothing. When December hits, when January hits, we all, from the organization, from the top to the fans and everything in between, all gather up around these big TVs. Jerry be on his yacht somewhere. Steven be in his $1 million jet or whatever. The players go on vacation. Some of them, they don't want to watch it. The fan base all sit around here, look at the TV and say, we could have beat them. We could have beat them. Man, look, we all sitting here watching the playoff. That's why I know we ain't won nothing. We ain't won nothing. Okay? So that's the truth. Now, y'all don't like what I'm saying, but it's the truth, okay? It's the truth. We ain't won nothing. Nothing. But every year, before the season began, the Dallas Cowboys are known as having one of the top, 5 or 6 rosters in the entire NFL. That has been the case every year for the last at least 5 to 6 years. It's got to be. From top to bottom. This team has been described as having one of the best rosters in the league. Always predicted to win the NFC East. But yet we find our record what it is. Now, last year is a total wash. I don't even count that. I don't even count last year. And all you Cowboy haters, I don't care nothing about what you say. We lost our quarterback. We lost our tackles, both tackles. We lost our guard for a couple games. I mean, come on. We talking all pros. I mean, give me a break. Zeke was not right. Come on now. Cooper's foot, even though he still did what he did. I mean, come on. We had Ben DiNucci as our quarterback. Come on, man. I don't even count last year at all. I don't even count that. But before that year, last year, which I consider a wash, what about that? What about those teams? You know those teams. You know, Dak Prescott when he was healthy. Zeke Elliott, top 3 running back in the league. Amari Cooper, one of the best wide receivers in the game. Pretty decent defense. And yet we were still only winning 8 games a year. It is disappointing when you have one of the top offenses in the league and you got somewhat of a subpar defense. You should win at least 10 games. We never could win the games that we needed. We couldn't. We didn't win we beat teams that we were supposed to beat. We lost games to teams we weren't supposed to lose to. It's just such inconsistency. Therefore, I come up with this, and here I go, y'all. I said exactly what I said last year. If you've been following me, I said this last year. Barring injury, I have some high expectations this year. Please don't ask me what they are. Please, no, I didn't say Super Bowl. I want it. I got some high expectations this year. Barring injury. And when I say barring injury, I'm talking about, 7, 8 games, season-ending injuries. That's what I'm talking about. Now, if they out 1 or 2 games, and it's going to happen, the guys are playing 17 games this year, somebody going to get hurt. I mean, it's inevitable. No, I mean, it's just, who is it going to be? That's the question. Not if. It's just a matter of when. Somebody's going to get hurt. It's just nature of football. It's going to happen. But if they're not season-ending injuries, or they can come back, or whatever the case may be, I ain't talking about guys that miss 11 weeks and all that. That's a big loss. But I'm talking about barring a serious, like Dak's injury last year, barring a serious injury in major key positions, I got high expectations. What's up, Tommy? Tommy on YouTube. I see you, brother. I see you. What's going on? I got some serious expectations. Hello, Jessica on Power B. Miss Ty's on there also. Hello, everybody. I'm sorry I didn't recognize you early. Let me just go ahead. Matter of fact, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do tonight. I got some notes here. I'm going to tear up my notes. All right, this is what I'm finna do. I'm finna tear up my notes. I'm tearing them up. Y'all don't believe me, do you? Right here. Paper written right there. Notes on there. I'm tearing them up tonight. I just decided that too. Because we're a family. We're a family tonight, okay? This is what I want y'all. I'm going to let y'all run the show. I'm just going to talk. I'm going to let you guys dictate the show from this point on. If you're on Podbean and you're a Cowboy fan, I'm going to let you guys dictate the show. All right? Here's what I need. I got some expectations. Somebody give me a topic real quick, and then I'm going to flow. Fill in the blank. You want to know my expectations of, I already know some of y'all are going to say Dak. Let me put a caveat there. I'm saving Dak to the end. I'm going to save Dak to the end. Anybody other than Dak, I don't care if it's a unit, like a defensive unit, offensive unit, individual player. Give me a name. Michael Parsons, Gary says. Thank you, Gary. We're going to start with Michael Parsons. I got high expectations from Michael Parsons. You know why? He's that dude. Now remember what I said, barring injury. This kid can play all 3 positions. I see you, Tommy. All 3 linebacker positions. He can do that. He is a force. He's young, but he's gifted. He's young, but he's different. I expect him to have immediate impact. He is a problem. He is nasty. He's a dog. He will hit you in your mouth, then laugh at you. I got high expectations. I expect his attitude, which is more important to me, because I know what he's going to do athletically. I expect his attitude to rub off on the rest of the defense, because we play dry sometimes. Our mindset ain't attack, attack, attack. This kid, all I done seen since he been at Penn State was attack. I got high expectations for Parsons. I'm looking for him, watch this, to be the defensive rookie of the year this year. That's how, because he's gonna start week 1. He's gonna get plenty of time. He has a chance to make immediate impact. Dan Quinn knows how to use guys like him. So I'm not worried about him being in opposition. The only question that I got for him is how quick, especially if he play middle linebacker, my question is he going to make the calls? Which usually that's what the middle linebacker does. Does he know enough to put people in the right position? That's my only question. Athletically, no question. Skill-wise, no question. A monster, no question. I'm expecting him to elevate the defense just from his attitude. He's excited to play. What's up, Greg? I'm expecting Parsons to show out. Tommy, put up Zeke. Here's my expectation of Zeke. His whole production-wise, to me, is in the hands of Kellen Moore. I hate to say that, but see, I was in my family group, my Connect the Stars group that we have. Some of the guys on here now. I put a few things up today. That Ezekiel Elliott, man, he ain't getting the ball enough. I went back 3 years, and I'm sorry I don't have the actual page here. But I went from 2018, 2019, and last year, and I know he was out a couple games last year. But I'm talking about the games where he played all 16 games. And over half of the 16 games, Ezekiel Elliott didn't carry the ball 20 times in over half of those games. Y'all hear what I just said? Now, this was supposed to be our best player, right? Y'all help me out here. Don't you supposed to give your best player the football? I mean, that's what I always thought. Hey everybody on Podbean. Look, aren't you supposed to give your best player the football? Kellen Moore didn't do that. Y'all check it out for yourself. I looked it up. In 1 year, out of 16 games, he carried the ball, I believe, 9 times, over 20 times in a game. 9 times, he did not carry the ball over 20 times. Okay? In 2019, it jumped up, in 18, I think it was 8. 19, it was 9. And then last year, with that gone, you figure that you need to put the ball in the player your best hand. And I realized we had some linemen out, but our strength was not trying to pass the ball with Ben DiNucci. I'm just saying, come on now. Gilbert, that wasn't our best option. Do you realize that out of those, I think 13 or 14 games that Ezekiel had played, 12 times out of those 14 or 15 games, he did not get the ball 20 times in a game. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Now, I saw games in 18 where Zeke had big yards, like 145 yards, but he only had 16 carries. Huh? But if you look at Dak Prescott, however, what you'll see is Dak Prescott almost averaging throwing the ball, especially in last year, not last year, but the previous year before that, where he was throwing the ball at least minimum 33 times a game. Then you look at Zeke's numbers for the game, he only carried the ball 14, 15 times. I thought that Zeke was the guy. I thought he was the bell cow of the team. I thought he was the workhorse. You ain't no workhorse if you ain't getting the ball 16 times a game. That's just not it. So to answer your question, Tommy, I really don't know what to expect from Zeke because I don't know how he's gonna be properly used. Some folks saying now, give him the ball out the backfield, throw him the ball. You know, he's not Alvin Kamara. He's not. He has the ability to catch the ball, no question. I give him that. He can catch the ball, but he's not Alvin Kamara, not even close. Zeke is built to run the football. So I don't know. Kellen Moore, I don't know. Somebody give me another name. I told you I'll run the show tonight. Let me check Podbean, see if they got a name there. No name on Podbean. Give me another name, somebody. Or I'll go ahead and roll. Give me another name real quick. I told y'all gonna run the show tonight. Give me another name. Boss Man Fat. Gary say Boss Man Fat. First expectation. What I hope for Kelvin Joseph, just in case y'all don't know who that is. That's nickname is Boss Man Fat. My expectation, number one, is for him to get annihilated in practice. That's my first expectation. I want him to get destroyed in practice because that's the way he's going to get baptized into the league. If just in case y'all don't know, Boss Man Fat, drafted in the second round, our cornerback, who most people think will have an excellent opportunity to start week 1. Guess what? Boss Man Fat gets to go every day in practice against Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup. If you want to throw in Cedric Wilson, Noah Brown, whoever else you want to go. Whoever else you want to throw up. This is who we going to get the chance to go against every day. I think common sense ought to tell us we will know very early how good Kelvin Joseph is because I'm quite sure Mike McCarthy and Dan Quinn are going to tell the receivers, destroy this young man. We got to know if he's ready or not. And if you can pass the test of Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, if you can do all that, then when it get to game time, you've already seen trouble. You've already seen some of the best wide receivers. Game time shouldn't be such a shock to you. So in other words, if he gets destroyed by Amari Cooper in practice, CeeDee Lamb, and gets better every week as training camp goes to the point where he's really turning heads, it won't be so hard when he see Michael Evans and Chris Godwin and Antonio Brown for Tampa Bay week 1. Won't be hard at all. That's the first expectation. My next expectation is for him to come out of there as a starter for week 1. And he'll be seeing Tom Brady week 1. And I expect his enthusiasm to rub off on the team. See, guys like Parsons and Joseph, they're cocky. They bring attitude. That's what I want on this team, because we ain't got it. We got guys who can talk, but they ain't got no production. I need some production. I think Parsons is definitely going to do it. Boss Man Fat, I think he can. I just want him to get destroyed. Next guy, Gary, who Gary is actually producing this whole show. But he the only one throwing name. Well, Tommy threw a name up. Gary is the one to go with CeeDee Lamb. Here's my expectation for CeeDee Lamb. I expect CeeDee Lamb at the end of this year to be considered the best receiver on this team. He's dominant. He had potential to be very dominant. I'm expecting him to take over now. It's time. It's time. Nobody can guard him one-on-one. I know that for a fact. Nobody can guard CeeDee Lamb. Nobody can handle him in the slot. Again, a guy like him who can run every route. If you remember my earlier shows when I had his football coach, Coach Dennis Simmons, University of Oklahoma wide receiver coach, he said that he can run every route in the route tree. Every route. There's nothing he can't do. Again, this is Kellen Moore. If all he gonna run is slants and comeback routes and go routes, then you're not taking advantage of what he really can do. It's Kellen Moore. I'm expecting him to go get crazy. The conscious Kevin says Bohanna. Kevin, you struck a nerve right there. This is what I'm scared of, Kevin. And forgive me for not being the conscious. And see, the conscious, he taking me another way. I hate to say this, conscious, Kevin. This is my expectations for Bohanna. I expect him to play well in training camp. But then I also am expecting politics to take over when it comes to him. I hate to say that. See, the Dallas Cowboys are the Dallas Cowboys. Remember, they spent money on Watkins, Urban. They still got Gallimore and Hill there. Will politics keep him down? Like, if he's I'm not saying a bust, but if he, you know, in order for him to be a day one starter, can you imagine how dominant he'll have to be in training camp? That's number one. But number two, what if he's not dominant, but he's real good? Who is he going to bump to where he can get quality time? And some going to say, well, he can be in a rotation. Will he? I just said they spent money on Watkins in free agency. They spent money on Urban. Then you got Hill and Gallimore. That's 4 DTs right there. I expect politics to come into play when it comes to Quentin Bohanna. I hate to say that. We'll know really what's going on. We'll know what's going on with Quentin when training camp starts. Look who he's going against in practice. We're gonna find out quick about him because look who he's going against. Tyler, bad ass, and he's gonna get a piece of Zach Martin. He's gonna get a piece of probably Connor Williams. We'll see how he do. If he start turning heads, are you gonna elevate him in that area where Gallimore Hill is? That's my only question. So I don't know if politics gonna get us on that. I hate to say that, but that's just my opinion. Now it ain't everybody's opinion. It's mine. Tommy says Gallup. I appreciate y'all because y'all making the show now. Y'all coming on with it now. Tommy says Gallup. Michael Gallup. Well, let me get back because y'all talking about Bohanna now. Tommy, I'm coming back to Gallup. Wait a minute, son. They talking right now. Kevin said he don't think Watkins Watkins probably won't make the team. Good point. Sarah said if he comes to camp in shape, talking about Bohanna, that's a big star for him. Exactly. See what I'm saying? Politics. What if he 3 pounds overweight? You know what I'm saying? All that kind of mess. Let's just be honest. Urban, I ain't gonna say Watkins. Urban definitely is proven. Okay, he's proven. Hill has a reputation. Let's put it that way. Gallimore, I'm expecting a gigantic jump from him this year. So I'm saying Bohanna, in order to really get in that vibe, unless Watkins doesn't make the team, like Kevin Carter said, Bohanna's really going to have to impress. That's just my opinion on that. That's my opinion. Y'all may think differently, and it's cool. Because we all just giving opinions here, so ain't nobody wrong, okay? Nobody's wrong on this. So y'all may be just absolutely correct on that. So we're going to check out Pod, maybe make sure, okay, nobody ain't said nothing on there, okay. Gallup, from what Tommy said, I'm expecting probably one of the best years of Gallup's career. Why? It's a contract year. I mean, you know how guys are when it comes to contract. This would be I'm expecting my expectation is this would be Michael Gallup's last year in Dallas. We're not going to pay him big money. So I'm expecting him to be on an all-year tryout for somebody else's team where he can get paid some big bucks. Dak loves him, but we can't pay him. We're not going to be able to pay everybody. I'm expecting Gallup to have a big year. No question. I'm expecting him to have a big year. Conscious says, Neville Gallimore. I see you, Cedric Scott, on that. Cedric Scott said trade Coop and resign Gallup. Resign Gallup. Let me say this, Cedric. Let me ask you this question, Cedric. In your opinion, matters. Does Gallup really look like a number one to you? I know everybody, I see you, Tommy. I see what everybody's saying about get rid of Cooper, but if you're going to get rid of him, that would mean you probably going to move CD to number one receiver, which is probably good enough to happen. Keep Gallup at the 2. Now, if you told me that, I'm cool. But Gallup, if he leaves here, is gonna want number one type money. And he just don't, to me, he don't look like a number one to me. He look like a very, very good number 2. He does. He look like a great, there are not too many number 2 receivers better than Michael Gallup. But if you put it, it's almost kind of like Juju Smith-Schuster, whatever his name is, from Pittsburgh. He was talking all that trash as long as Antonio Brown was there. And he was benefiting from all the double teams that Antonio Brown used to get at Pittsburgh. And when you look at Juju's stats, he had almost 12, 13, 1,400 yards receiving. But then when he got by himself and he turned into a number one, Juju didn't look like he did when he had Antonio Brown. So that's how you get fooled. And Gallup kind of looked like Juju to me. I'm not saying he can't play, because he can play. It's just that Juju is just, not Juju, but Michael Gallup not like that. So I get what y'all saying, because y'all figure Cooper can't stay healthy. I get it. But here's the one thing you have to say about Coop. Coop demands a double team. All the cover. I don't care what y'all say about Coop. Even when Coop is hurt, he still demands a safety over the top or a linebacker shading under. Nobody goes one-on-one with Amari Cooper. Hurt or not, nobody. I don't think Michael Cooper would demand a double team. I believe CeeDee Lamb will. I just don't see Gallup doing that. That's just my opinion, though. Y'all talking good now, so let me get on down here. Kevin Carter earlier said Neville Gallimore and Tristan Hill. I spoke on Neville. I expect him. My expectations for him is to break out this year. That's what I feel about Gallup. I think Gallup going to have a big year. He's going to make impact. Tristan Hill, I hate to say this. Can he stay healthy? I mean, good Lord. Can we finally get him to play a whole, 10, 11 games for us? I don't know. That's all I got to say about here. I don't know what to say because I don't know. I haven't seen him stay. I can't put him in a lag because I ain't seen enough. Okay. Let me go down the list here. Gary said Nashawn Wright. Nashawn Wright or Nashawn, whichever one. Cornerback, who everybody thought was a reach. Who shined in the training camp. Who looks like a cornerback that Dan Quinn loves. Tall, rangy, speed, ball, get on the ball. Who has shined, who has turned head. Unfortunately, though, Gary, believe politics gonna get Nashawn. See, the only reason I'm saying that the Cowboys never put the best players out. Politics get involved in some shape or form. It never happens. This is the history. When you're talking about Diggs, you're talking about Boss Man, you're talking about Jordan Lewis, you're talking about, Anthony Brown. Those are your top 4 corners there. I don't care what y'all say about Anthony Brown. I don't like him either, but guess what? He's going to be your 4th corner, 3rd or 4th corner. Shoot, he might be your starter in week 1. What Nashawn going to be at? I mean, right there. I mean, he battling uphill. And even if he plays well, they're not going to sit him down over Anthony Brown. That's where the politics come in. Can Nashawn take Anthony Brown's spot? My guess is no. Politics. Somebody gonna get the politic thing. Somebody gonna get it. That looks like a prime candidate right there. And I believe Nashawn can play, but they're not gonna sit a Boss Man down. That's not gonna happen. They're not gonna sit Diggs down. That's 2. Jordan Lewis, without a doubt, ain't sitting there. That's 3 corners. I believe Andy Brown gonna be your 4th. Nashawn might be your 5th. Might. And that ain't counting. I'm missing some corner. What about Reggie Robinson? I mean, come on now. I ain't say it about him. I mean, politics might get him, Gary. I hate to say that. Not to me, Coop. That's when we were talking about Cooper. He brought him Nashawn. All right, so we caught up now on things so far. Anybody got a problem with what I done said so far? This y'all show. Y'all taking over today. I'm enjoying doing it. This is just my perspective. Matter of fact, let's take this to another notch. I'm feeling good today. I'm finna show y'all something. I told you this y'all show today. I like to get y'all involved. I haven't never done this. If you don't, who's on Podbean? Nobody on Podbean except one person. Okay. This is what I'm getting ready to do. Now, I ain't never tried this. We about to do this now. Get ready. This is what I'm finna do. I like y'all because y'all smart football fans, and it's just a little of us here. We just talking tonight. Look at the screen, y'all. Hey, Mike. For the first time, this will be the first time. We'll see how this gonna work. Call that number right there. You can come on in right now. Call that number right there. And let's talk about it. I ain't even started yet. I told my notes up. Call that line in right there. And let's see what happens. If you want to talk about what I done said so far, let's talk about it real quick. Let me turn this down. Anybody? I'm going to give it about 2 minutes. and then I'm going to move on. I'm gonna give about 2 minutes. We got time. We got a little time tonight, even though it look like I've been already on for 50 minutes. I'm gonna give the final conclusion of tonight. In the meantime, I'm just gonna go and fill it in a little bit. Listen, I'm waiting on somebody to call in. Listen, a barring injury, y'all. It ain't no excuses, man. That's all I'm saying. It's no excuses. This team is loaded. The Dallas Cowboys are loaded, man. I'm talking about, look, Pro Bowl quarterback. I'm gonna save him for last. Pro Bowl, All Pro running back. That's 2. There's only 11 spots on the offense. Y'all listen to this. Listen. Pro Bowl receiver, Amari Cooper. That's 3. CD, all rookie team, who gonna be a Pro Bowler eventually. We all know that, barring injury. But I'm not gonna count him because I just leave him alone. He ain't got there yet. Lyle Collins ain't done that. Zach Martin, all pro lineman. It's only 11 positions. I got 4 fingers up. Tyron Smith, that's 5. That's all pro, Hall of Fame, future Hall of Fame lineman. You got 11 spots. I just named 5 guys that make Pro Bowl. Oh, okay. We got somebody here. Let me see who you are for the first time. Oh, I messed that up. Call again, whoever that was. Call again. Call again, whoever that was. Your line is open. Call me again, whoever that was. Call me again. Call me again. Call me again. Call me again. The line was open. It's an 817 number. Whoever you are, I got it, but I missed it. Go ahead and call me again. Forgive my raggedness for that. Go ahead and call in again. Go ahead and call in again for me. But anyway, we got 5 people. We got a great, there we go.
Call from. To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
You're on the Big Time Show. What's going on? Who is this?
Gary.
Gary, my brother. My brother's in the house. Talk to me.
I just want to say I'm not necessarily sure that the same politics gonna go on with Quinn.
You don't think so?
No, it's anything different. I mean, when the last time we drafted some dogs?
Great point.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's already looking kind of different. So I'm not sure if Mason don't sign, if he's not gonna get the play, or whoever signed. You know what I'm saying? Even with Bo Hammer, I honestly see him being either 1 or 2 at one tech, but I think he's gonna get a lot of teaching and a lot of reps, you know, because looking at what he did in college, I mean, I see it big.
Gary, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened, but I lost you on that. But let me just go ahead and say it. You can call back if you want. But I see what you're saying. My only question is, Gary, I guess I've been burnt too many times. I guess that's what it is. I ain't too optimistic. I see what you're saying about Dan Quinn, and it's only right that you would give him somewhat of a chance. I get that part. I give you that, and I will yield to what you just said on that. And Gary's overall message was, Gary, I don't know what happened there, but it's the first time I did that. I don't think I did anything. But I may have. I don't know. I got a phone call right then. I pushed the button, so it's just janking it. So I just learned something since I did that. Do not switch off the line or whatever. I got it. But what Gary was saying was a very key point. That even with the hiring of Dan Quinn, you can tell that even the drafting was different, which it was. We celebrated that, and we usually don't get guys who we get finesse guys. We really did get some real dogs this year, so that's the difference. So I guess what Gary is saying, I don't mean to put words in his mouth, but I believe that's where he's going with it by saying that, look, there's been a change, on every step so far. Why not believe in the change again? And I can't argue with it. It's just that when you done got cracked so many times, this is kind of the result of. You don't believe. And I done seen so many years the politics get involved. I'm just trying to find a place where Quentin can play. And like I said before, we really don't know yet. We figured it. He's a home guy here from Memphis. But we really don't know yet how he really will hold up until, the pads come on. Fortunately, the position that he plays, we will know very quickly how well he really can play because of the position he plays. See, we're not going to know nothing about running backs and wide receivers too well and quarterbacks because they really not going to get really touched in training camp. But those interior linemen, those cornerbacks, we're going to find out with them quick. We're going to find out about Parsons, how many mistakes he made when training camp starts. We're going to find out real quick. That's the good news. So I think the jury is still out on Bohanna. I hope he does what I think he's capable of doing. I hope he does. He's a big kid, strong kid, and he got some nastiness in him. That's what you want. It just can he start to make a move? Gary, I apologize for that, man, but I think I got with the essence of what you were going with, and to be honest with you, I agree with you. I'm just not sold. I'm in the position now where I said earlier to the group today, I believe it when I see it. I ain't got no optimism when it comes to it. All right. What up, Miller? Appreciate you, brother, for coming in, man. Appreciate you coming in. Somebody throw me another name. Throw me a name while I talk about it. Listen, I'm Michael Evans. You said you don't know what the update is. It's my expectations for the Cowboys. I done went through a few names that y'all got to show. Y'all throw me a name, and I'll tell you what my expectations are. Now, keep in mind, I'm not the bottom line. I don't have the final say. You may differ. Gary just showed you what I'm talking about. Gary kind of pushed back on what I was saying, which is nothing wrong with it because he's actually right. So far, the evidence shows that there is a change. So far. I just ain't 100% sold on it. That's me, though. That don't mean I'm right. That's just me. I done got cracked by the Cowboys too much. What I told Mike, I just need a name because I had notes down, but I tore it up. I'll let you guys say. What I need is a name, whether it's a defensive unit, offensive unit, individual player. Give me the name, and I'm going to give you my expectations of them. Whether it's a coach, whatever. I'm going to let y'all take. These are my expectations. I got a problem with it. But until then, this is what I'm saying. It's no excuses. Barring injury. Now. I'm expecting the Dallas Cowboys to come on and let's go to work now. We don't have no excuse for mediocrity this year. This offense is loaded. This offense will score. I ain't talking about no 18 points. This offense is lethal. I'm expecting them to score. Gary threw up Mr. Cox from LSU, the linebacker. What are my expectations for him? I believe his talent and skill set should get him on the game roster every week. And I ain't just talking special teams either. I'm not talking just special teams. I believe, to be honest with you, Gary, I believe that he, Mr. Cox, can play in our nickel packages. I believe he should be a strong consideration of being on our nickel packages consistently because of his ability to cover, of his ability to also play in the box if need be, in the nickel to stay down low. He can cover tight ends, and he can cover some receivers. I think he has a chance to be on the every game roster. I really do. I know he's gonna play special teams. I can see that. But I really need him. I think he's gonna be a great nickel person. And let me throw this in, Gary. I don't think politics will get involved. I don't think politics is gonna get involved with him. I think his talent and skill set is good enough where that won't be a problem. He can play in multiple spots. Everybody was talking about, a few people talking about him playing safety. He can do that too. He has the range. He has the quickness. He has the ability to even play that in some nickel. I believe he's gonna be a rotational guy. And let me check this out. Here's another thing I expect, Gary. Because of LVE, he's just another one. I don't expect LVE to play no 17 games this year. I believe he'll be the first substitute for any other linebackers that get hurt this year. So that's why another reason why I'm saying that he's going to be probably on the game day roster from day one. I believe that I believe he's going to be our fourth linebacker. That's my expectation for him. He's good. Miller Corbett said we just signed Dave as wide receiver. That's a camp body, Miller. That's a camp body. He won't even get to see he won't even see the lines on the field. He'll see the lines on the practice facility. There's nowhere in the world he'll come in and jump over. I even say he not even jump over the kid that we signed from Stanford. I mean, I'm just saying. It's just a camp body. I won't even get excited about that. He got way too many heads to go over before we even start even mentioning him. And he's not gonna get past. I mean, he won't even get past Noah Brown. He won't. It's not even nothing worth talking about. Somebody give me a name. I keep talking over here. Y'all see the line? I messed up with Gary. It wasn't his fault. If y'all want to debate, not debate really, but y'all want to dispute anything I said or add in, this is the first time I've done it. Call in line is there on your screen. All you gotta do is call in. If you're on Podbean, you can call in too. All you gotta do is hit that call in line. I mean, it says the call in. There it is. All you gotta do is add that. I'll get it. That's all you have to do. You just hit it, and we gonna roll with it. Give me a name. Or somebody give me a name while I roll on. I can pick back up to what I'm saying. I'll just wait until you say it. But listen, I do not have no excuses for the Cowboys this year. I'm ticked off. I don't deal with mediocrity. I ain't expecting no 8-8. Not with this roster. 8-8, anything less than 11, 10 or 11 games, it's horrible. Gary, thank you. Gary said Randy Gregory. Well, I think it's kind of common sense when it comes to him. We all see what Randy Gregory does when he missed games and then come back. He puts up 4 or 5 sacks in a limited amount of games. he makes immediate impact. When he ain't played 11 games, he always suspended because of weed. Always suspended. Come back, immediate impact. You see the difference. Natural pass rush ability. A bona fide dog. So common sense only tell me if you give him 17 games and he plays most of them, I'm predicting double-digit sacks this year. What's up, Gary? I see you, Miller. I'm coming to you next. I mean, look what look at the impact Randy Gregory makes with just as you just saw what Gary says in the chat, with limited snaps. Missed all these games because of drugs or because of marijuana. Look at what he does just with that little time. Now use your brain for projection. Here's another thing I'm expecting, Gary. Check this one out. Because of Randy Gregory, watch this. I'm expecting him to be the best pass rusher on this team, which means I'm expecting him to get the double team now, which also means if that is the case, that means one-on-one with DeMarcus Lawrence. I'm surprised y'all ain't threw his name up, so I'll beat y'all to the punch. I'll go ahead and start with DeMarcus Lawrence. I'm expecting Randy Gregory. Check it out. I'm expecting Randy Gregory this year because he can play all the games now. He look, if he smoke up the state of Texas, he gonna be there. Okay, if he smoke up Mexico right below Texas, he gonna be there. It's good now. He can go to work. He gonna play 17 games. He good now. I'm expecting him to dominate. That's my expectations of him, which of course gonna make this defense better. But because of how good he is, naturally, I'm expecting the double team to go to him, which leads to DeMarcus Lawrence. Here's my question in fairness to DeMarcus Lawrence. Two things. Number one, how healthy is he? Really. When training camp starts, what percentage are we talking about? Of course, he's going to say he's ready to go and he's 100%, but really, is he? That's my question. I realize surgeries and injuries take a piece of you away, okay? I get that. But really, where is DeMarcus Lawrence injury-wise? Is he good? And then number two, if he's getting the single, like I'm predicting it to happen, if he's getting single, then I ain't making no excuse for DeMarcus Lawrence. I need him to show up. Look, he getting paid like he going to the Hall of Fame. Huh? I mean, DeMarcus Lawrence getting paid $20 million a year. He getting paid like he Reggie White or somebody. I mean, like he Bruce Smith or that's how he getting paid. I can't look. 5 sacks is not the answer for DeMarcus Lawrence. All y'all gonna want to talk about, well, he got good pressures and he's great against the run. Look, you don't get paid. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what you say. All y'all D-Law fans who gonna be looking at this a little bit later, I don't care what you say. You do not get paid $20 million a year for being a great run stopper. You do not get $20 million a year just because you pressure the quarterback. When you get $20 million as a defensive lineman, you get that type of money because you put quarterbacks on their backside. It's just that simple. It is. Some of y'all D-Law fans gonna start. He get double team. Aaron Donald gets double team every game. Sometimes triple team. Do Aaron Donald still put up his numbers? Y'all help me here. I'm just asking the question. I seen plenty of guys get double teamed and get their numbers still. Myles Garrett from Cleveland, doesn't he still get his numbers? He get double. He's that dude. When you get paid like that, you're that dude. DeMarcus Lawrence got paid like he was that dude, and I ain't seen it. Yeah, he played a run. I'll give you that. But I don't pay you $20 million just because you one of the best run defenders in the league. No, sir. You don't do that. I don't care what y'all say. I'm expecting D-Law to show up. Yeah, exactly, Gary. Now, when it comes to the Hall of Fame talking, like Bro Gary said right there, oh, he's excellent at that. He can talk trash. I just hope that production come with it. You know, give me some more than 5 sacks. That's what he's been giving you. Give me some more. I gotta have more. I gotta have more for D-Law. If he give me 8 sacks, I'm good. I gotta have more than 5. I get 5 sacks from somebody, you know. I mean, we get 5 sacks from the second and third string. Give me some help. I think Randy Gregg gonna make a Pro Bowl this year. That's my expectation for him. It's no excuses, man. I'm not making no excuses for this team no more. Gary says Donovan Wilson. I said it last year about Donovan. Donovan Wilson, I feel, you know what, Gary? See that's why I like you, because you making me think. Gary, you just messed me up. I'm finna say something nobody else will say it. Nobody. I was just about to roll right then, Gary. Gary, I was just about to roll off Donovan Wilson. Then I thought about something. I did. Let me think just for a second. I gotta think about this. Watch this, Gary. Is politics gonna get involved with Donovan Wilson? Donovan is gonna play. No doubt about it. Donovan's gonna play. Donovan is going to play a lot. But is Curse gonna play? How much Curse is gonna play? Because, you know, Quinn like him. Brought him in as a free agent. I ain't worried about Neil, okay? Neil's going to be, you know, they swaying up and down. Neil going to be the linebacker, but, you know, I don't know. See what I'm saying? See, Gary, you see what I'm saying? See what I'm talking about? I was just about to say I'm expecting Donovan Wilson to be a Pro Bowler this year. That's how much I like Donovan. A dog, immediate impact, make plays, ball hawk, will knock your head off. All what you want a safety to be. Showed the team last year he was ready for the challenge. Showed the team that he was ready to start. Made everybody say, why wasn't we playing him in the first place? Had everybody saying that. And now, it just hit me like a ton of bricks, Gary. But it's sad. Will politics get involved? Now, y'all heard that here first. Somebody gonna look at this and run with it. Will politics get involved with Donovan Wilson? Like Donovan, I'm gonna say is supposed to play at least 85 to 90% of the snaps. Will Curse break that a little bit and change that 85% to maybe 75%? Like on nickel, for instance. Like on nickel thing. Donovan Wilson is a ball hawk. You want the ball picked off, you put Donovan Wilson in there. Why am I going to get the feeling that Curse going to be in there on nickel packages? Just so you can so you can say, he did play. We brought him in. He did play. See what I'm saying? That's just my question. That's just my thought. You know. I see you, Gary. Jamal Allen free agent next year. We don't pay safeties, though, Gary. You know that. You see what I'm saying? We don't pay that. We're not gonna pay Jamal. Jamal want to get paid. He used Dallas as a springboard, and Seattle bit, paid him a lot of money. Go on, roll on with it. I mean, well, he'll be a free agent. But Donovan, nothing wrong with Donovan. I just think politics might get involved with him, Gary. Who else said something? Jalen Smith. I'm expecting Jalen to have a good, solid year. Truth be told, look. Jalen was maybe one of the only one that played last year. No, his angles were bad and all that, but you can't question Jalen's heart. He will hit you. He'll hip you up, but he'll hit you. He'll smile and shake your hand after he knock your head off, but he will play. And let's not forget the wild card element in all of this is Dan Quinn. I believe Dan Quinn can make Jalen Smith better. I believe that. Jalen, the speed of Jalen, the speed of Parsons, and the ability of LV, the little time we got him. Hopefully, I hate to speak that, but I'm not convinced on LVE's health. But if LVE is in there, that's a dangerous 3 linebacking core. That's a very dangerous 3 linebacking core. And Jalen, here's the thing about Jalen. If we properly use him right, we can get even more out of him. What am I saying? Jalen sometimes just need to line up on the outside to go get the quarterback. You're going to see something. Let's just play a little game here. Can you imagine on one side, whatever side you want to go with, okay? Put Jalen over there with D-Law rushing off the edge. Or put Jalen on the other side rushing off with Gregory. Or can you imagine a middle blitz with Jalen and Parsons coming at you? You see what I'm saying? It's just so much you can do with Jalen because Jalen can go get the quarterback. He's an excellent blitzer. I think Jalen is capable of having 7 or 8 sacks himself this year if they use him right. And I think Quinn can do that. Jalen's not known as a coverage guy. That's why you go get Cox. Jalen is a guy that's a sideline guy that will hit you. And he's also a guy that needs to be a blitzer. If we use him right, Jalen can have a real good year. I like Jalen number 1. I know he had a good year last year because Jalen was on one of my fantasy football teams. Yeah, if you play fantasy football and play with individual defensive players, and you had Jalen Smith, you smiled a lot last year. Why? Because Jalen Smith gave you double-digit points every game. I know what I'm talking about because he started for me almost every game, except the bye week. Jalen Smith was giving me points like quarterbacks. I don't know what y'all talking about. What was he, second in the league in tackles last year or something like that? Come on now. You need a guy like that on your team. I don't have a problem with Jalen. I ain't expecting Pro Bowl, even though he made it last year. But I'm expecting him to be solid. How about that? A lot of times we want to judge guys off. Everybody not gonna make the Pro Bowl. But if you solid, then you good. I can use a whole bunch of solid guys. And let's sprinkle in some Pro Bowlers in there, and you got a solid defense. I ain't giving the guys no excuses, man. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm going off. I don't care what y'all say. Some of y'all Cowboys ain't gonna get mad at me, and I'm gonna talk about some of y'all favorite players on the team, and they some of my favorite players too. But if they playing bad, they just playing bad. I'm gonna talk about them. I am. Which leads me finally. Y'all better throw another name out because I'm gonna close the show with y'all know who. Y'all know who I'm gonna close the show with. It's a name that I ain't said yet. Y'all ain't gonna like it. Throw me another one. Y'all done threw me Jalen. Y'all threw me Randy. I put in DeMarcus Lawrence. We talked about Parsons. We talked about Donovan. We talked about Cox. Basham. Real good one, Gary. The battle, man, I don't want to talk about no Jeremy Sprinkles, Gary. Basham, Gary. Here's my thing. I already talked about Zeke, Mike Evans. And I'll just repeat it for you. Since you said that, mine was real simple with Zeke. The thing about Zeke, Mike Evans, was this. His whole production lies in the hands of Kellen Moore. Earlier, I said that we're from 2018 to last year, and last year was kind of a wash. But I counted the games that Zeke had over 20 carries. One year, and I think in 18, there were 8 games, where he did not carry the ball 20 times. The following year, it was 9 times out of 16 games that he did not carry the ball 20 times. Last year, even though he played, I think, 13 or 14 games, one or the other, 12 times. And I know linemen were hurt, but he's supposed to be the best player, Mike. And Ben DiNucci and Andy Dalton and Gary Gilbert had no business throwing the ball 30-plus times a game. I don't care what you say. You're supposed to get the ball to your best player. Well, 13 times, Zeke carried the ball less than 20 times a game. That's all on Kellen Moore. So really, Zeke's success lies in the hands of Kellen Moore and his play calling. When you look at Dak Prescott, not last year, of course, but 2019, when he played the whole year, y'all pull up the stats game by game, you'll be surprised to see how many times Dak Prescott threw the ball over 30 times in a game. Some of those games were over 40. Most of them were 30 times, 33 times, 51 times. And you saying like, okay, good Lord, were we down 50 points every game? Or did we just get pass happy? And I believe that Kellen Moore's play calling is a pass happy, pinball machine type offense. So Zeke's whole production lies in the hands of Kellen Moore. You think Derrick Henry gonna get the ball less than 20 times a game, man? If y'all don't believe me, go to Pro Football Reference. Type in Dak Prescott name. Pull up the 2019 season, game by game, and just look at the attempts that Dak had. Let me get back to Gary. I see you. Let me get back to Basham first. That was the next one on the list. Here's the thing about Basham, Gary. He's going to be a rotational guy. And he's going to be a real good one, too. He's a problem. He's fast. He got a high motor. He can get to the quarterback. But here's my thing about him, though. He's actually taking the spot of somebody that we've been begging for, and we can't get him. And that's Anai. I mean, I'm still waiting to see Anai on the field. I think he'll be a tremendous factor. And I think Basham coming in. One thing about Basham, though, they say he can line up everywhere. So I don't want to just think about him as an edge guy. They say that Basham can line up inside also. So again, that goes now back to the Bohanna thing. You see what I'm saying? I already talked about him, Gary. That's what we're talking about. You know, Basham can play everywhere. You know, and on those special, like a fast package or a NASCAR package, however way you want to call it, Quinn won't even be on the field. That'll be somewhere. He'll be a specialty guy. That's just my expectation of him. It goes to Anai, what you just asked for. Anai, politics again, Gary. Politics. Anai can play. You gotta give him a chance, though. You gotta give him a chance. I'm not sure they're gonna give him a chance. I mean, when you look at everybody brought in, Basham is not gonna get caught. Basham is not gonna go to the practice squad. Basham is gonna be on the roster. There's only so many you can carry. Okay? And I think Anai and Basham are gonna be battling for that little spot right there. That's my expectation. I think preseason is gonna be big for Anai. Gary asks, do you think that boys will go to any 12 personnel with Schultz and Jarwin? Yes. But here's the thing about Jarwin. Don't forget about this. Unless Jarwin done got some, a dosage of nasty in him, everybody knows Blake Jarwin is not a good blocker. Schultz is. Schultz can block. But Jarwin is not. Jarwin is more of a finesse tight end who can kill you in pass and stuff. He's not a great run blocker. He's just not. Schultz came out of Stanford with a reputation to get dirty and block. We just found out last year how good he is catching the ball, though. So Schultz, in my opinion, if you want to go more complete tight end, it's Schultz. If you want to ask me who the most dangerous tight end is Jarwin. Jarwin was a wide receiver coming out of college, if everybody remember. He was not a tight end. He was a wide receiver. So that means he had some speed. And Jarwin get past linebackers, and he can get with some of these corners, some of these third cornerbacks. He can do well against them. Going to now like the deal Wilson. A tight end. Yeah, a tight end. Not a. Y'all forgive me. I'm country. I say a tied end like a TIED. I'm country. Y'all hear the southern slang in my voice. It's a tight end. Tight end. A tight end. Listen, some of y'all ain't called in yet. That's okay. I'm about to move. I'm going to transition to what everybody want to talk about. But I say the best for last. Any other names real quick? Exactly, Garrett. Anai, I don't know if the Nine's gonna get a fair shake. I just don't. Well, see right there, Garrett. See, this is the reason why I'm worried about Bohanna. Because of what you just put right there. Osa, who's gonna make the team. I believe he's gonna be on the roster. And I believe my expectation of him is when Quinn goes to a NASCAR package, because he's a pass rusher. He's quick. He's fast to be a defensive lineman. And I'm expecting him to get in on a NASCAR package with Gregory, Osi, maybe Basham there, and D-Law as your 4 down lineman on a NASCAR package. So you can only carry so many DTs, though. You see what I'm saying? So when we start talking about Bohanna, and if you're carrying Osa on a game day roster, and in actuality, see, let's look at the DTs real quick. I believe Gallimore is a definite. I believe Tristan Hill is a definite. I believe Urban is a definite. I believe Osa is a definite. That's 4. That's 4. I just named defensive tackles. I didn't say guys that can play can flex. I didn't say that. So that's 4. I ain't called Bohanna name out yet. See what I'm saying? Bohanna going to have to show out to just to climb a little bit. That's what I'm saying. Basham can play inside. I want my boy to go ahead and get in because he's exactly what we need, a clogger. That's what Bohanna can do. It's just kind of hard for me to see Dan Quinn carrying 5 or 6 D linemen. That's not what he does. No. I hate to say that, but that's what I see. Osa's going to be on the game day roster. That's just my opinion. Let me get to the last thing. I didn't know I was talking this long. I appreciate you guys hanging with me so far. Those that watch this a little bit later on, I'm going to leave the call-in line up real quick. I got about another 20 minutes left. Hey, Tony, what's up? I see you over there on Podbean. Let me get to the. You made it just in time, Tony, because here I go. I talked about everybody except our quarterback, Mr. Dak Prescott. Let me just go ahead and say this, y'all. There's no more hiding for Dak anymore. Not that he was hiding in the first place, but it's all over now. There are no excuses for Dak Prescott anymore. None. The only excuse that I will give Dak Prescott from now on is unless he's hurt. Other than that, there are no more excuses for Dak Prescott. We paid him. He got to show up now. When you get paid like he did, just from the Dallas Cowboys, when you get paid like that, there's no more excuses. And to top it off, him getting paid from Jordan Brand, because Jordan Brand had his high expectations of him also. He got paid heavily from them. There are no more excuses for Dak Prescott. You're getting paid to carry this franchise. There's no. He will be judged in the upper, like he's an upper tier quarterback from now on. At least by me, he will. I ain't giving him no excuses. When the team is down by 10 in the fourth quarter, I have an expectation of him bringing us back. That's the expectation we have of Aaron Rodgers. If they down by 10, every time they score, if they down by Green Bay's down by 4, and the team just scored a field goal to carry a 1-point lead to 4 points, the first thing they do is look up at the clock and say, "Oh boy, you done left Aaron Rodgers too much time." In other words, you ain't even think about the defense. You first thing come out of your mouth is saying, you left Aaron Rodgers too much time. That's because you're scared. It ain't too many quarterbacks that have that type of reputation. You worried about how much time you left, even though you just scored a touchdown or a field goal to make a team have to score a touchdown. You worried about the quarterback because you know what they're capable of. That's how I'm going to be judging that. Got paid too much money now. You're getting paid to be the man now. You're getting paid to be the guy. He will be judged accordingly. If we down 14 in the fourth quarter and the ball is it's got to be in his hand, I'm expecting him to do something. I see what you said, Mike. No, Mike. We talking Russell Wilson type stuff now, where you make a way out of no way. That's what I'm talking about. I understand what you said, and you're absolutely right. If the rest of the team do their job, I got no word exactly. But I ain't seen Mike Russell Wilson play Houdini. This is what we paying him for. I seen Patrick Mahomes play Houdini. If you score a field goal, if you was up 1, and you score a field goal and put yourself up 4 points, but you left 1 minute and 50 seconds left on the clock, and you got Tom Brady over there, you're automatically scared. You're not scared of Ronald Jones. You're not scared of Leonard Fournette. You're not. The first thing come in your mind is, we left Tom Brady too much time. That's the kind of fear that Patrick Mahomes has. That's the kind of fear that Russell Wilson has. And when you're paid like Dak Prescott, that's what I'm looking for from now on. We paid him like it. He got to show up like it. My expectation for Dak Prescott is this. Is that he going to be hungry. He got dog in him. Everybody talking about the leadership. Everybody talking about the leader and all that. All that don't mean nothing now. You got to do it on the field now. You got to lead the team. Somebody say here, yeah, he lead the team now. What you talking about? He led them to 8-8. That's where he led them. He led them to not playoffs. He led them to a couple of them. Some he did. I'm expecting him to take the next step. He get better every year. I give him that. Dak gets better every year. Every year. Every year. If that's the case, this year here ought to be incredible. We all know what he was doing before he got hurt. We know. He was on record pace. I'm expecting him to go crazy this year. I'm expecting Dak to be I'm saying here. I ain't saying it because I'm being sarcastic. I'm saying he ought to be an MVP candidate this year. When you got this type of offense, Doc, you got to show up every week. I'm talking about clown. And fortunately for him, because I don't trust Kellen Moore, I guarantee you he's going to get plenty of opportunity to show that he's the man now. Because Kellen Moore is going to throw the ball. Y'all already know it. All of y'all that been wanting Zeke to run the ball, y'all can hang it up. When has Kellen Moore ever showed y'all that? He ain't never showed y'all he going to run the ball. Why y'all thinking all of a sudden a miracle for that happen where he finna run the ball? It's not going to happen. Kellen Moore is on dial. Look, he got 3 great receivers. Of course, he ain't run no ball. He got Blake Jarwin as a tight end. Come on now. Why y'all sitting thinking Zeke Elliott get the ball 24, 25 times? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not. Dak is going to dial this thing up. Kellen Moore going to dial it up. They're going to try to take advantage with these receivers that they have. It's going to be a passing ball game. Dak Prescott should have his first. He ought to dang near get close to 5,000 yards this year. Barring injury, of course. Barring injury. He should get close to 5,000 yards this year. That's my expectation. I'm going off. Love him, but hey, I cheered for him to get his money. He got his money. I was grateful. I'm very happy about that. Now, I ain't giving no slack. None. Y'all can give it to him. Y'all can give it to him. I ain't gonna argue with you. He's our quarterback. I look. If he does great, I'll come on this show on that Tuesday, and I'll give him his full credit. But on that Tuesday, y'all don't come on this show making excuses for him. No sir, no ma'am. No excuses. You the man now. You getting paid you the man for real. This man gonna make $75 million this year. 75 million. 75 million. Yeah, you gotta show up, Doc. Yeah. No, we can't be inconsistent. There's no room for inconsistency. I ain't saying you gotta have a Hall of Fame every game, Hall of Fame type game. No, we gotta lead this team. There should be some games. Watch this. There should be some games. Here's the difference. When you say Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Brady, Rodgers, this is the difference between them and the other quarterbacks. Russell Wilson is the perfect example. When he first started off with Seattle, they won with Russell Wilson when the Legion of Boom was there. They won games with Russell Wilson. Now they win because of Russell Wilson. See the difference? Y'all watch football, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. There are plenty of games they won because of Aaron Rodgers. Because of. That means he's the factor. Dak got paid now. We're not winning with Dak. We need to go to the next level. We won because of Dak Prescott. That's what I'm saying. That's how he getting paid. That's the expectation from me. I see y'all don't like what I'm saying, but hey, I'm just telling you the truth. All right. Time me to go. I bet it's too long. Thank y'all for calling in. Thank you, Gary, for the call-in line there. I appreciate you so much. That was my first time doing it. It worked out until I messed that up by messing with my phone. Listen, for those that are here, listen, on Podbean, if you want to become a patron of the show, please click on to become a patron. It's there for you. Just help your brother out, and we'll take it. Become a patron. It's there. If not, just if you want to follow the show, if you're on Podbean, just follow the show. You get the notifications when I'm on. I would appreciate you so much. I appreciate all y'all to stay with me because y'all ran the show. I tore up my notes right in front of the thing. I had my notes. I said, no, I'm going to let y'all run. And it turned out to be better than what my notes were. If you're here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch, I got it on the screen there for you right there. If you want to become a premium member, all you got to do is type that in, the Big Time Show 3.supercast.tech. As soon as you put that up, make a decision to support if you want to. It's not a requirement, but it would be great if you did. I would appreciate it so much if you did that. I will be with you guys, obviously, on Saturday. I might do a part 2 to this because there's plenty more names I need to talk about. Nobody called out the coaching staff. I got some expectations for them, too. I might just do that on Saturday. 3:00 p.m. Central Time. Here, again, we'll be live here for the Big Time Show. It is what it is. You don't like what I said. Your opinion matters. Bring it on, but I ain't changing mine. Garrett made me bend a little bit on something earlier. See, I'm willing to change, but these are just opinions. See what I'm saying? These are just my opinions. They're not facts. They're my opinion. That's my analyst stuff coming out. This don't make it 100% true. It's just my opinion. That's all it is, just my opinion. You may have a different opinion, and it's okay. It's not facts, but it's just the opinion. It's nothing wrong with having an opinion. Folks get paid millions of dollars for their opinions. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to look. Stephen A. Smith makes $10 million a year. And he gets on the show every single morning and gives his what? His opinion. Y'all talk about Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp gets paid millions of dollars for his opinion. So you never know where your opinion may go. So it's nothing wrong with that. I appreciate that. But when I'm on this show, y'all know I ain't bending for nothing. I'm gonna talk about y'all quarterback when he do right, and I'm gonna talk about your quarterback when he blow up. It's just that simple with me. Y'all don't have to like it. It's my show. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about him. I hope I don't have to, but I'm gonna talk about him. Some of y'all gonna say, you need to turn in your Dallas Cowboy card. I wish I would. Turn in my card. I'm a loyal Cowboy fan. Over 40 years. Are you crazy? I've been a Cowboy fan since 1977. I was 4 years old. You think I'm gonna turn it in because I talk about one of them? Look, I'm qualified to talk about the Dallas Cowboys. I've been rocking with them forever. When I started out, I had hair. Now I ain't got no hair. When I last time won a Super Bowl, I was in my 20s. Now I'm almost 50. Give me a break. I wish somebody would try to take my Dallas Cowboy card and shirts and all that. Man, look here. I put this Bible down. Let me stop. It's time to go. It's time to go. Let me stop that. Let me stop. I wish one of y'all would. I wish one of you would try to challenge my star. Because I done talked about your favorite player. I'm going to talk about him again. How about that? If he play right, I'm going to talk. Hey, I'm going to say, hey, he was a bad boy. If he ain't playing right, I'm going to talk about him. And still, like y'all see me now, and still wear my Dallas Cowboys shirt proudly. I wish one of y'all would. I wish you would. I wish you would challenge me and my star. Y'all got me messed up. I'm serious. Y'all. Tony, you still here? I'm about to go in a minute. You still here, Tony? Tony, are you still here? I wish they would challenge my star. Huh? Matter of fact, I'm gonna make a T-shirt out of that. Don't challenge my star. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't challenge my star. I'm qualified to talk about these boys. I am. I don't care what y'all say. Look, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for hanging with me tonight. It's been fun. I like when y'all take over the show. It was good. It really was. All right. Now, if you're mad at me because I done talked about Dak, get over it. Get over it. Get over it. Yeah. Take your chill up here. Do a woos. Have a woosah moment. Woosah. Calm down. Okay. I ain't talking about. I just say I ain't got no room for excuses for them. That's all I say. That's all I said. Look, if you got a problem with that, so be it. Take your woosah moment. Come on back here on Saturday and we'll talk about it, okay? Don't get mad at your boy. Calm down. The season ain't started yet. Now, if you are mad and Dak don't play good on that Sunday or that Thursday or that Monday night, you might not want to tune in here because I'm gonna say, look here, we ain't had good quarterback play. That's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm telling y'all what I'm gonna say. And you ain't got to wonder about me. I'm going to tell it. You're not a Cowboy fan. You always talking negative about our. Be quiet. Be quiet. Just be quiet. You be all right. Be quiet. Don't challenge my style. Don't challenge my style. Don't do that. I appreciate y'all. I'm gone. Listen, Saturday, 3 p.m. Central Time for the one and only Big Time Show. Do not leave here. Y'all just left. We got enough time here. You cannot leave here. If you're mad, I don't care. Get over it. Go get some water or something. Drink water. Do something. Get over it. You must clap your hands when you leave here. You got to, because this is the Big Time Show. This is how we do it. It's time, y'all. Miss Ty already there. She already know where I'm going. You can't leave here, y'all, without some feel good as you leave. It's time to feel good. Now I'm out of here. I didn't talk too long. I see y'all Saturday, 3 p.m. for the one and only. Yeah. This is the Big Time Show. I don't care what y'all say. Don't challenge my style. Woo!